Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Prophet, and before we get started, I just want to make sure everyone knows I am not a financial advisor. I just give you guys the best crypto information and explain my thoughts on each and every coin. So today we're just going to be looking at the market, as in the last 24 hours we see that the market is up 6.71%. We're going to be using Coinbase to look at the overview of the market, as this is probably the most noob friendly and beginner friendly way to do so. And I know a lot of you guys out there are new to investing in coins, so we will be looking at it like this today. So in the top gainer, I did just make a video about Decentraland and its increase, and yeah, I don't see it stopping too abruptly. I do see an increase going throughout the end of March with Decentraland. The graph is at a pretty steady increase as well. I see this one kind of slowly tailing off and making it to that $2 mark at the very least and staying around there for the next couple of days. We see Bitcoin, and it is at its highest volume in the last 24 hours. Not its highest volume, but the highest volume on Coinbase in the last 24 hours. Activity-wise, we see it now at 53,005. Definitely an increase of 5.77%. We're going to see Ethereum with that 7% increase as well. Great coins, obviously some of the most popular coins right there at the top, and there's a good reason why. They are consistently, moving and rising in cost, and they're really just appreciating value over time. And it's just a great buy at the moment for either one of these, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Remember, I'm not giving financial advice. Just in my personal opinion, Bitcoin and Ethereum are fairly safe choices. So a lot of people have been, hyping up Cardano a lot, and Cardano is not seeing that huge increase that you would see in other coins right now. And that's because Cardano kind of works alone. When Cardano rises, it will rise big. I believe it will make that $2 mark by the end of March, or at least the beginning of April. Right now, we're seeing it at that $1.13. In the last 24 hours, it has decreased that 2.36%. As we keep going down the list, we see Polkadot. Polkadot went up 4.12% in the last 24 hours alone. That's a pretty solid change for Polkadot. And we also see Polkadot going in the right direction, and I could see that easily reaching the $40 mark by the end of this week alone. I'm not saying it will, definitely a possibility, as it could always, decline and steady out around that $36 mark as well. XRP is kind of an interesting one. It's at that 2.71% right now, kind of leveled out a bit at that 50-cent area. And that's actually pretty solid, because we saw XRP tank pretty hard once Coinbase took it off their platform and you couldn't trade it there anymore. So XRP made quite a recovery, and I believe it will continue to rise as well. So we have Chainlink with its first huge increase in the last 24 hours. That 11.18% is very, very, very strong. As we go to Chainlink, it's definitely one of my favorite coins right now, with its $28 back at March 7th, literally yesterday at 9:45 p.m. Now we're seeing it all the way. I mean, there was points where it was at that $32 mark. So that's quite an increase. And Chainlink overall is just going to continue to increase, in my opinion. We see Litecoin, pretty much a basic Bitcoin, chart. We're going to see that it pretty much does the same thing, is what I meant to say there. So in the last month or so, it has kind of been steadily decreasing. We're staying about, the same area. It hasn't really risen too much. But if we look at last year, we're going to see a huge increase in Litecoin. Litecoin was, at a pretty high point back in the, when it was going through all that craze, back when Bitcoin was finally making its way to that 25K mark. You saw Litecoin that just kind of went skyrocketing. Right now, we're going to see Litecoin easily making that $200 mark here soon. I could see Litecoin easily making $250 here in the near future. I think Litecoin is a very safe bet as well. Kind of stands with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just also a potential, 10 times profit situation with the Litecoin. So we're going to look at Dogecoin last here, just because I could be looking through this chart forever. There's so many assets that we could be looking at. Looks like there's 4,284 currently on Coinbase, so we won't look them all. But Dogecoin. or Dogecoin. I guess I got called out for that last video. Dogecoin has been absolutely booming as well in the last week. It's at that 15% increase, and today alone it went up about 10%. Very inconsistent. I would be, a little bit, I wouldn't want to say worried. I'd be a little bit weary of investing in Dogecoin right now because you have to wait on an Elon Musk tweet to get that increase. Although sitting in Dogecoin right now is not one of the craziest things you could do, because all you have to do is wait for a tweet, wait for something interesting to spike, and you will increase your your value of the coin very quickly, as there's really nothing spectacular that happens when it increases. But if you go to the last year, it has been at a steady increase for quite some time. Obviously, with the most recent craze of Elon Musk and his tweeting, let's not be unrealistic and say Elon Musk will never tweet about it again, because he definitely will, which pretty much guarantees an increase in the near future. So that is going to be the quick overview of Coinbase pricing and all the coins that have increased in the 6% range, or or above that range. But that's about all we have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.